We've all read the story. The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life, stories don't always have happy endings. Frog Genie, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill God by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
Menorah. He sold it for 350 bucks. That was awesome. Uh-oh. Rex went live on me. People just heard that mess.
We've been live for a couple minutes.
Ask yourself that question. All I'm seeing is a circle of death over here, Rex. What do you got going on?
Well, at least everybody got an update, you know. That's fine.
There you are. Oh, okay. At least I see your avatar.
Longest intro ever. Not. Thanks to promote. We need our help. Help. Let me out of here. Over to somebody else's show.
What happened?
No! All right, let's see if we can get the Shanu to cooperate. Think we can get the Shanu to cooperate?
I don't know. He's kind of testy.
The Buffalo area is
he might just rip your heart out.
Whipped through the area shortly before noon today. The combined effect of the Arctic temperatures and the strong winds between 40 and 60 degrees below zero.
And helicopters, 38 of them, are flying rescue and reconnaissance over western New York.
Buffalo gets visits from the governor, plows, equipment, and manpower from the Army and National Guard.
Governor Hugh Carey is requesting President Carter to declare Buffalo and Erie County a major disaster area. Hundreds of motorists have abandoned their automobiles to search for emergency shelter. Stay in your car. All I can tell you is, if you are stranded in your car, remain calm. There's a chance you could get killed out there.
Nice.
Didn't quite work out for that last guy. Just saying.
Well, when you play 3D chess with a Shanu, you got to be careful not to piss him off.
Part of my hedge blew down. Just the big dead. I mean, it's all.
That was random. Part of my hedge blew down. Wow. You guys have some really high winds going on?
Those things were brittle and rotted, but you can see it's all leafed out. It was a major part of it because it's about a
Yeah,
8-foot
it looks
branch or
like it just
so.
got flattened, dude. It's like one of those little microbursts or something hit it. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, wow,
Because there's my patio, and
that's
that's the way
crazy.
it sits right there. Yeah, I tried to get it all in there, but yeah, it's just dead at the core, and thought I'd take a picture of that and show that to you.
Ah, there you go. Physical evidence that Rex is a plant abuser.
Well,
He
mine's
doesn't
eye.
take care of his hedges.
Mm-hmm.
Hail, Eric and
Eric
Boyd in the
and
chat.
Boyd,
What's up,
I
buddy?
can't see anything. Mm,
Open your eyes, Eric.
yes, open your eyes. Yes. It's rather difficult to see, I suppose. But
Yeah,
tomorrow
no,
we'll be
it's
celebrating 4 years of content on the channel. 4
woohoo.
years, 4 long and grueling
Good
years.
lord. That
Mhm.
4 long, grueling feels more like 40.
Image was fuzzy. Okay.
You
We're
ought to
talk
see
about
there.
today is Feature Friday, and we're going to talk about one of the artists that actually kind of got me into comics,
Oh,
George Perez. And I'm told that's not how you say his name, but
okay.
that's all.
Is it
That's
Jorge
all.
Perez?
Yeah, it's some exotic, and we'll start off with an unlikely candidate. Eric says, I
You
hope
too,
you
Eric.
had a good Christmas.
Yes, everyone out there. Everyone had a great Christmas.
Absolutely, we did. Yeah.
Was it Amethyst? Oh, wow, dude. I vaguely remember that title.
Yeah, I've actually got the DC Showcase, which is like the DC Essential to that. This is George
Oh,
Perez,
okay.
but with a very strong inker on it, Ernie Colan.
Oh, yeah.
George Rex, like you did. No, it's the last name that people Perez or something, fancy like that.
All right.
But that is, part of the 12.
Was Georgia Spaniard? What was Georgia's
I
background? I'm
believe
not
he
even
was from
sure.
Puerto Rico
Puerto Rico.
originally.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, this Amethyst Princess of Gem World is in a showcase. You can get it. I don't know if it's out of print, like a lot of those things are. It probably is, but they did consolidate it in its own showcase with all 12 issues. And since I didn't have those, and I had bought a good portion of those when it came out, at least the first few issues, knew what it was about. And that was one of the books that they had featured in a 16-page preview. They were like giving you more comic for your money with the little preview of either Captain Carrot or New Teen Titans or Amethyst or, some other
Oh,
feature.
all right. Well, here's one for you, Rick. Okay. Amethyst, I vaguely remember. Do you remember what was the title called? It was the dude, but it kind of had the same kind of deal. Chris Star or some shit like that. Was that part of the same?
No, that's Marvel, not DC. But you did
Oh,
bring to
okay.
mind one that was featured in I believe, a 16-page preview in Mike Grail's War. Help me out. I want to say Warlock, but that's
Warlord.
not Warlord. Yeah,
Warlord.
was Arak, son of Thunder.
Oh, I remember Eric.
So yeah, I have the complete collection. I forget how many issues. It didn't number much over 20 or less than 20, somewhere in there. A good 2-year run, I guess, and then it had one annual. And I have multiple, all the issues. I bought a huge lot.
Yeah, I think I got
on
like
eBay.
5 or 6 Erics altogether. I never really came across them that often, but the
Right.
Barbarian book, I always picked up the Barbarian books.
Well, the 16-page previews worked because it kind of got me hooked, at least to pick up the book, even Amethyst at first.
I guess. No,
And I read
yeah.
enough of it to, after a few issues, okay. Because Ernie Colin is his own artist, and he's kind of like Ernie Chan over, on Savage Sword of Conan magazine over George Perez. He's his own artist, and he kind of overshadows anybody he inks.
Yeah, he tends to overpower people a lot of the time.
That Amethyst cover did not look like George Perez to me, although it was.
No, it didn't.
It looked like Ernie
Yeah,
Colin, you know.
but hail, Ecopad in the house. Hail. Good to see you,
But
Peter.
we'll
Merry
try and do
Christmas,
better
guys.
here.
Hope you had a good one.
Hey, Peter, it's yo. There we go. George Perez had a pretty successful run on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh yeah, I like this Wonder Woman stuff, and he did a nice version of Wonder Woman.
Well, not only that, but remember there was also that sort of Amazonian war type thing going on.
Oh yeah, there was some kind of big crossover thing that happened. Shit, I can't think of the name of it right offhand.
I think that's probably where he got in the groove of doing, Wonder Woman. Was on that.
I still remember that one. I forget. It might have been like a 50th issue or something. It was like some kind of well, not with Wonder Woman, but maybe with that current run. I don't know, but it was he did the big double page spread, the wraparound cover with Wonder Woman standing there. I think she's like in front of the White House or something. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, he was always good for that.
No, what you're thinking, because I have production artwork to that double page spread, which I've never put up for sale, is Garcia Lopez. Garcia Lopez and Superman and Wonder Woman Treasury Edition, where she's at the White House.
Is that Garcia Lopez? Really?
That's Garcia Lopez. Okay. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see where you could get confused with their styles. They are similar.
I mean, yeah, that Wonder Woman, the way if it's the cover I'm thinking of, I could have swore that was George Perez. Okay.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. She's kind of jumping the security line or fence, the thing that comes down,
No, she's kind of standing there, like, I don't want to say spread eagle, but with her legs spread in a kind of, heroic kind of pose.
Okay. Maybe it is Perez then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Perez. It's a Perez book. I'm probably wrong on the number. I almost guarantee that.
Yeah, I was happy to find a few issues in a box, not about a year ago, that I didn't realize I had, because I think that run is coveted by a lot of people. They've in near mint condition, they command a pretty good price, as a lot of Perez's stuff is starting to do.
Well, you got to consider too, dude. I mean, like, Wonder Woman's been around a long, long time,
right?
But he's
one of the best artists ever to be put on it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. She's had very few times when she was actually popular. She was just there because they needed her to be there to balance out Justice League or whatever. But when George was drawing her, that was a popular book, dude.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm not sure who wrote it during that time, though.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Without digging into some goo.
Yeah, it's. I think Perez might have wrote it himself because underneath the logo it says by Perez and McLaughlin, maybe the inker. I don't know, but
McLaughlin? Yeah.
by that time in his career, I wouldn't doubt that he's doing some writing, although he's primarily
Night,
known
Eric.
as an
You have a good
artist.
night, buddy.
Remember, he did that Crimson book of his own property, his own IP, so he's got to be writing. Perez drew so many characters
Oh,
in
yeah.
War of the
Yeah.
Gods. Yeah. Rex continues to ignore comments. Whoops. I'm only here for a brief bit. I have things to do. Everyone take care. Gotta go. See you, Eric.
Night, Eric.
Well, I was highlighting.
War of the Gods. Was War of the Gods like a DC thing? I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, that was the God thing I was talking about. The limited series, the crossover, whatever that they did with Wonder Woman,
So
War of the Gods. Yeah,
okay.
one of the
Sorry,
big
I
annual
missed that
events. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was thinking of something else.
Oh, okay. As I was probably with the Washington, thing, because she is in front of the White House on that in the Treasury, the Superman Wonder Woman Treasury, although it's set back in the 1940s because the Nazis are trying to abduct this guy out of a car.
Oh, yeah, no. This one has a much more. It's a modern Perez look to it.
Okay. Well, you would be surprised at the look, with Garcia Lopez, and we'll put him on the short list for next year. To do.
Yeah, no, dude, yeah, he's great, dude. But yeah, it's amazing that I don't know. Maybe I did mistake his work for George's.
Well, now here's a black and white piece. I have multiple Earths. I bought these back in around 2026, so they've been out a while. Trade paperbacks. It started with all the crisis stuff that started in like issue 21 of Justice League, where the Earth 2 Golden Age heroes are coming in, to Justice League, and then they went with the Fawcett characters later on, right? In like an issue 109 or something like that, and then they had
I have no idea.
All these crossovers. They did it once every year, which was kind of neat. Because it was the alignment of the universe, right, where they could traverse over into a prime Earth once a year, I think was the explanation.
Oh, yeah. There was some kind of like cosmic alignment or something.
Yeah. Well, I had the first volume of the Crisis on Multiple Earths, which covers a lot of that stuff, and but I don't have volume 5, and this is the artwork to volume 5 by George Perez, paperback cover art.
And Hail Mary Creek in the chat. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, Matthew.
Oh, that's cool. Damn. Good God, man. See, Perez was so good at that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And how big do you think the original is on that? Like 22 by 34 or something like that? It's got to be bigger than 11 by 17.
Yeah, you would think so. It is for a trade paperback. I don't know what sizes he worked with beyond 11 by 17.
I'm guessing he taped 2 pages together, 2 panels together. Because, I mean, look at that, dude.
I don't know that the man ever worked digitally. I mean, all his stuff done traditionally, and it looks like it was probably inked by him.
Dude, I mean, he's got everybody up in there. Fucking Red Tornado, for God's sake.
Well, yeah, I think Red Tornado was probably one of his faves. You know, he's got Captain Midnight and
I always liked Red
Shazam and
Tornado. I don't have a problem with him. It's just like he's so obscure you never fucking see him. You know.
right.
I think
Now,
he was on the Super Friends cartoon. I think like once or twice back in the 70s.
oh yeah, yeah. Now they had like the reprints, Epic Collection. This is George Perez cover. Around that time that Bingham, yeah, Wilson, of course, Ron Wilson, mostly on Marvel 2-in-1. But there was a time there where it was like Perez doing covers and John Byrne doing the insides, and sometimes a Byrne cover and Perez on the inside. You know, so it was a good, and all written by a Avengers writer, a former Avengers writer, uh, Grinwald. I can't, you know, so if I got his name wrong, I'm sorry.
Gr- it's Gruenwald.
Gruenwald. Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes, but here's
And
an
Hail
epic
Tree Goblin.
cover of Titana, you know, just taken from a panel on a page, knocking the Thing, who's obviously been wounded from a previous battle. Got his arm in a sling. Just hey, Tree Goblin. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, wonderful holiday
Hey
season.
Tree,
Omer Glitch in the
you
house.
did you ever do a little like a bonsai Christmas tree goblin? Just wondering.
Yeah,
I think that would be kind of cool.
that would be cool. Of course, he, you know, I don't know if he, yeah, I mean, I don't see why the decorations wouldn't hurt it, right? Decorations might have to be,
Well, yeah, but
uh,
he'd have to, trim it to the right. Yeah, it's all about how you like prune those things, like the shape you get out of them and everything. So it's an art form, right? I mean, I don't know if you're
right.
aware of that.
Now, are you ready to have your mind blown, which is kind of like George Perez paneling his John Byrne?
Well, whose whose campaign was that we used to laugh about every time? Are you ready? Was that Hutch? You ready to have your mind?
Uh, oh, that is Nephilim
Never.
Squadron. Are you ready for your mind to explode? And I'm like, no. You know, every time I tell
I'm
Hex
sorry.
Helen, no, I need my mind. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's
that
what
was
you're thinking
Hutch's
of.
bird. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Hex
You ready
Allen
to have your
trailer.
mind ripped off?
Right. Handed you on a plate.
I love it, dude. This is so fun.
X-Men Portfolio Plate number 7 by George Perez, sold recently for
A portfolio?
$5,520.
That's not bad. $5,000. I'm guessing it's a very limited edition. If it's some kind of,
Right.
is it like a?
Portfolio plate, right?
So it's an actual plate that they used for like digital printing or whatever.
It's up on the screen.
Oh, I see it, but it looks like
I'm
it's a.
taking it maybe
Oh,
for
dude.
his original
Oh,
artwork.
that's like X-Men number 131, 132, the Hellfire Club.
Right.
Dude.
Right.
Oh, damn.
He's channeling as John Byrne, you know,
Oh,
Wolverine in the sewers. Yeah.
dude. That sold for $5,000. That's it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would go for more
5,500
than
and something. Yeah.
that. Ah, man.
And that was
That's when I first.
posted yesterday. That was posted yesterday. So that's a recent sale.
That's when I first got into X-Men, man. When I finally got like a local store that carried them. I think it was like 128 was
I,
my first one.
I think it probably being more of a limited, obscure portfolio that was released, where maybe he didn't do all the work, but maybe just did this one piece for the whole portfolio. I don't know. It probably affected the price because if this was part of a story, it would have been much higher, I would think.
Yeah, you would think. And maybe
Yeah.
it was an edited page or deleted. It got,
Hmm.
it got chopped. It was,
Yeah, it might not even been released.
Well,
To
that's what
tell
I'm
you the
saying.
truth.
Shit like that
Yeah.
happens all the time, and where an artist turns in, a page, and maybe they decide, okay, we don't need 6 panels, we only need the 5, and then he's got to redraw it, right? So that thing never sees publication.
It
It
may have
never
never
sees the
been
light of
published,
day.
right? I've noticed and
Mm.
picked up a few of new Perez covers after he's passed away, things that were never meant to be covers, but Marvel are putting it on the cover to sell the
Oh,
books. I
sure.
mean, because there's
Well,
nobody better.
yeah, because Marvel is great at abusing the corpses of legends.
Yeah, I mean they're doing the same thing with Ramita Senior. I
Yeah,
picked
and
up a few of those too.
just like they did with Stan. They'll do the same thing with Frank Miller when Frank dies.
It's
And
marketing, yeah.
it's
At
never
some point,
ending.
they'll probably mix embalming fluid with the ink.
Well, what they need to do is like
That's all right. Those
the older
blades are right
artists
all over there.
nowadays need to get together with Keith Richards and figure out how he's like unkillable, and they all need to
Yeah.
start doing what he's doing. That dude's gonna live forever.
George Perez poster of New Heroes Return Avengers lineup that came with Avengers Volume 3, number 4, I think. I did pick up a few of these, although this is his later style, and I don't know if I have. I think I probably have some of it in trade paperback. I do have a lot of the floppies, and have been
No,
trying to
this
get.
is more.
Yeah.
Still though, I mean, man, well
Now,
above
I
average.
believe that's
Well average, like,
Firestar with the redesigned costume.
dude, that still pisses me off so bad.
I don't have a problem with it.
The
We'll differ
Firestar
on that.
story.
I mean, I know she made her first appearance in animation, but you got no problem with toys being in the Marvel universe, but you do
No, I
Firestar.
have a problem with the way they fucking killed her. It's,
See, that's spoilers because I haven't read
and,
that. I haven't read that yet.
well, I'm sorry. You don't read anything. You order lots of stuff. You got tons and tons of books that you haven't read.
Lies upon lies upon lies. I read stuff eventually, some, yes,
Once in a while.
right. Every once in a while now, yes.
He'll read a paragraph or two,
Mm-hmm.
mostly on Twitter. But happy Boxing Day to Dale A. What's up, brother? LG's
Uh,
in the house. Hail, LG. Homer Glitch. Hail, hail.
I have multiples of this one from when I bought the comic shop out, and they are square bound. Marvel Holiday
Dun,
Special
dun,
from
dun.
1994. And
Oh,
we got
wow.
the Beast and Iceman in up there. We've got Wolverine, we've got Captain America, and Silver Surfer within the ornaments
Mm-hmm.
thing
Well,
down
that's
there at the
cool.
bottom.
Little
Yeah.
Wolverine there. Thing.
Yeah. Holiday Special done in peppermint. Kind of nice. White
Yeah, that's
sensitive
cool.
cover.
I missed that
Those,
one somehow.
those white covers can get dirty awful easy.
No, yeah, dude, you got yeah, they're almost. I don't know which one's worse: straight black with a really glossy finish, or the white ones. They're both terrible to handle.
You got to wonder if the new Supergirl movie is related to this piece done by George Perez, which has Supergirl going, a bad sort of leather bound Supergirl going up against Lobo.
Could be.
Could be.
I don't
Could
know
be.
what.
They
I don't know what that's from, but apparently there was a comic book story called what is
Hey,
it?
Dale.
Woman of Tomorrow or something like that. There was a Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and then they did a Supergirl, and apparently
Yeah.
that's what the new movie is kind of based on, loosely, I
I'm
guess.
already not liking it.
Dude, I haven't read the story. I was out of mainstream stuff for all of that, so I had to
Mhm.
see it, and I kind of liked Superman. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it had
Yeah.
some moments that I didn't like, but I liked it better than Fantastic Four. And I,
I
even
didn't,
Fantastic
but
Four wasn't terrible.
yeah.
I was hoping for more.
When are we going to get Annihilus from the negative zone? Come on.
God, he seems like an obvious choice, but no, let's keep doing Doctor Doom
Oh shit.
or
Oh, really? Okay.
Galactus. Yeah,
Surely
Doctor
you're
Doom,
joking.
Galactus. Huh?
Surely you're joking.
Well, I'm just saying what the studios are doing. It's like, we've got a million other characters we can use, but let's keep doing Galactus and Doctor Doom. That's
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I know. I know. It's almost like they keep trying to get it right and failing.
Dude, I still don't know why with the little kid they got now, the Spider-Man kid, and the special effects they got going on and everything. They should be doing a Sinister Six movie where
Yeah.
they've got the Beetle, fucking Rhino, Scorpion, Electro, everybody coming after Spidey to kill him because they're all
I
sick of
think
his
they
ass,
were
right?
leading. I think they kind of did that in like the multiverse crossover type thing somewhat. I mean, I know what you're
A
saying, but that may be the best
little,
you get out of Hollywood with multiple
I know, dude,
characters because
but
multiple
that would be
characters
just
cost a
such,
lot of money to animate.
that'd be such a great storyline for. I mean, and they could do like a trilogy out of that. The
Right.
Sinister Six, and divide it up into three like 2 hour movies. They could fucking kill, but whatever. I don't work
Well,
in
we'll see.
Hollywood.
Right. Uh, I thought where they really went off the mark, and really to a way they went off the mark with the second Toby Maguire movie, and maybe even the first one. I'd have to go back and watch it, but they were trying to put in Junior in there a little bit too soon on like a flying skateboard, and I'm like, oh crap! All right, sure, fine. I mean, I get it, trying to appeal to
Yeah, I
younger
didn't.
kids, I guess.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
wasn't
saying
too
you got
happy with
something that
the.
sophisticated and you're still introducing the characters from 1960.
But dude, and at the same time too. I mean, speaking of Green Goblin, you had what's his face as Green Goblin for the first movie, the classic glider. I mean, just an amazing performance, Willem Dafoe. By the time you get to the second appearance of Green Goblin, you got that goofy little fucker on a fucking skateboard, and he doesn't
Yeah.
even have a good mask or anything.
No,
It's
that's what I'm saying.
they.
It looks a little too out of place. Just stick with the original material and introduce. You were slowly introducing all the mainstay characters, Dr. Octopus, and you were working up
Hmm.
to the Vulture. You had Sandman, which was, had a great tragic
Yeah,
story, you know.
and
Um,
Sandman was actually one of the good parts of that movie. That
and
he was one of the better
exactly,
parts.
and with Church, he did a wonderful job, like he usually does, and he's a good actor. And
Hmm.
he was kind of like Scott Lang, where he did something wrong, went to prison for it, but he's basically kind of a good guy. Although I know Sandman at one point was an Avenger, he became a good guy.
Well,
I
I
kind of like
believe
that.
his his original origin is like his daughter was dying or something, and that's why he committed
Right,
crime was
kind of
because he
turned to
had to
crime.
have.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, he had to have money to save his daughter. And then he got caught up in this horrible accident that turned him into a sand monster.
Well, instead of introducing the very first really villain that he went up against, they skipped to 14 issues and skipped to the Green Goblin from the very beginning, which was not a bad choice. And they did upgrade his mask and other stuff, but still, the Goblin's kind of a
Yeah, I
hard one to
mean,
define. How else are you going to do it? He's got money. He can do technical marvels like that. And it's kind of like Bruce
mm,
Wayne,
but
So
I still
it,
think that first Tobey Maguire movie with Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. That's the best Green Goblin we've had so far.
oh,
Just
absolutely.
like,
That part where he's struggling with his double persona, like he's schizophrenic. He actually
yeah, he's
studied.
like talking in
He
the mirror and shit.
he actually studied Jekyll and Hyde, and when I saw that, I said he could be an awesome Jekyll and Hyde. So I did not know at that time
No,
that he had actually studied different movies about Jekyll and Hyde to do that performance because it was spot on for a Jekyll and Hyde.
yeah,
It's not
for sure.
easy. It's not easy to learn your lines sometimes, especially if they're complex as an artist. But when you got a dual row and you're talking to yourself like that, it can get confusing to get it right in one take. And that was
Oh,
one
for sure.
long take, almost.
But I mean, Willem Dafoe is he's an amazing actor. That guy's
He is. Yeah.
everything. I'll watch anything he's in. I don't care. It's like,
Well, let me show you a very rare image by George Perez done around 1978 or 79 to the Pittsburgh Comic Club. Comic spelled with an X on the end. It says,
like
congratulations on your sixth
our friend
anniversary.
Apex.
Huh?
I said like our good friend Apex.
Yes.
Comics with an X.
This is just a sloppy copy, but it's a rarely seen piece.
A sloppy copy. That's a new term,
Mm-hmm.
Rex. All right, I like it.
Yeah. This is when he was striking on all cylinders on Avengers anyway. In his first run. A little janky on the
I gotta
hands
blow
and
this up.
feet.
Don't. Oh, okay. All right. I see
Mm-hmm.
what's going on there. Yeah, a little
Little
racy.
Yeah, well,
For
they are married, the Vision and Scarlet Witch, although
yeah,
that's
well, but he's technically not even a human being. So
right.
I
That's
mean,
one of the most kind of jacked up relations. But now apparently they were able to have children. Hello.
hey, okay. Yeah, there's gonna be some kind of extra involvement in that because I don't think you can synthetically create sperm.
Well,
So
apparently you can and have children. I don't,
hey, in
or
the
maybe it
Marvel,
was her magic.
maybe
I think it was
maybe
her
in the Marvel.
magic, her mutant.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
forget
not
about that.
technically human. She's a mutant.
And she's magical.
Matthew says,
And like apparently she's like very powerful.
why can't live action Superman fight a fully powered Brainiac? Well, he does in animation, just not live action.
Yeah, they never do it live action, but they've done a couple of good Brainiacs in the animation.
Oh yeah, in the animation they get most of the stuff
I'll
right,
be
I would argue.
looking at
Now,
some bronze Supermans that are near mint. Ooh,
I
hello.
know you uh bought some of the new Teen Titans when it came out, and that was in a 16-page preview in DC Comics Presents number 26.
Hmm?
Romeo Taglia, remember Romeo Taglia that inked a lot of George Perez stuff or not?
No, not really.
Okay. Tangela
Was
spelled
that
Tanghal. I
was
always
that
say that.
later Perez stuff or what?
New
What?
Teen Titans. I prefaced it with the run that I mean, he might have
You said
it.
something about me blocking New Teen Titans too. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know about. Okay, I don't know. Moving on. Here's a picture of George with the logo, DC, the man himself.
Okay.
I got to meet him once in 1986, which was DC's
God, I can't get rid of it.
51st year in business.
No shit. I'll be back.
No need to threaten me. Playing football? Carrie in the house? The machine artificially insemination or mechanically? Yeah. Very nice man. I did ask him to do me a beast commission, and yeah, he said I don't do that anymore. Which there you go. There's the man at the art desk with the beast. I know he really liked that character because in a scene like this, you can have any characters, right? I think the beast really represented, as Captain America does there. The Avengers when he did that. White Tiger going way back to the start of his career. The Avengers were fairly, probably his first big assignment. He knocked it out of the park. He hooked this kid. Welcome back, Shadowhawk.
Sorry about that. My phone was acting all wiggy. I had to pop out for a second.
Not a problem. Bummer.
Bummer, dude.
I'm not sure who that is hanging on his arm, if it's his real life love or if that's a character. Even got Ant-Man and Wasp on the desk there too, if you look.
Oh yeah. they're little teeny.
We should
Raven's in
mention that.
her white guys too with the white cape.
And of course he co-created Raven and Cyborg.
Cyborg, yeah. I think didn't he do Beast Boy? Beast Boy was part of him
Beast
too.
Boy was decades earlier in the Silver Age in the 60s in the Doom Patrol.
Okay.
Probably Bruno Pernini co-created him along with the Doom Patrol writer. But there is a third one. I'm trying to think of all the Titans. He did create a third character in Titans.
Not Starfire, was it?
Who?
It wasn't Starfire,
was
Fire.
Yeah, right there she is. Starfire, right there on his shoulder. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Co-created Starfire. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I was mentioning White Tiger that's back behind the thing there, behind the beast, was very early on in George Perez's career in those Marvel magazines. White Tiger.
Oh, yeah. I remember White Tiger.
Yeah. And Avengers was the very first time, when I picked it up, was probably his first big assignment. He had done some artwork on other stuff, but for Marvel, but that was his first big chance, I would say, in big group and big epic,
right
thing. We do the occasional covers. Jack Kirby would do covers in between. Here,
I don't know. I think Perez was smart though, man. He was very good at those, massive collage covers.
Definitely. I think the reason I didn't like series 4 of Avengers as much is maybe the digital coloring. Because look at this. This is a bunch of talking heads. It keeps it interesting as it can be. I don't know who's inking him here. This is definitely different inks. Um,
Huh.
they're having a sort of memorial for a character, I think, and raising their glasses. And I do not, even when George Perez draws it, like the cat-like beast, which is in the 4th panel
No,
there.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when they mutated him, like they kept like for
Yeah,
whatever reason he kept mutating or whatever.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen him draw that version of it, and it looks better than the Frank Quietly version. I think was the artist when they kind of went cat-like with the beast, which never made
Yeah.
sense to me. I always thought he was more ape-like, you know.
Well, I mean, they kind of did the same thing with Wolverine for a little while there too. Remember when they like fucking started regressing him to like uh caveman Wolverine because whatever was going on with his adamantium and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Here he is with his wife there. I like his robot shirt. He always wore these very colorful robot or colorful shirts, almost like
Oh yeah,
Hawaiian
yeah.
loose fitting shirts.
Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
This one has a bunch of robots all over it. That's pretty cool. Danger, danger, George Perez. And it should be say, he did, some coloring. This is an example of his coloring here. Done in traditional, probably markers, I would say. It had a different look to it, a different polish. Sort of the early 80s, he did stuff like this on like indexes that came out and did some of the coloring in the new Teen Titans as well, traditionally, which was really cool because it's old school. To see a accomplished artist like this go back fully to that is wonderful. Not everything needs to look ultra polished. Here's the Baroness from G.I. Joe. He did a lot of single character studies. I'm seeing a lot of those on X. Get a Romanoff vibe off of that, Black Widow type vibe. The Baroness
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Not too shabby.
He was always great with the weapons. Here's sort of like the origin story of like Wonder Woman that's done by Perez, where maybe a retelling. I don't know. And I'm just assuming because I mean the first Wonder Woman was modeled after clay, and the gods kind of made the clay come to life, right?
Yeah, I believe that was the original story.
Something else going on around here, but I preferred some of the earlier Perez that wasn't as polished, but now I liked it all.
What do you think of the new Avatar there, Rex?
Well, let's see. It's so small I can't see it.
You gotta blow it up. Do this.
Yeah, I know. Can I do that? No.
I don't know.
Way to call me
Anyway,
out.
yeah. That's the old biz manager made that for me for Christmas. So got another new little Avatar sticker to be made.
Here is George Perez reproducing in real life with a cosplayer a cover he did on Crisis on Infinite Earth with Supergirl, the death of Supergirl, Superman holding her.
Oh, Who can I get to ink that for?
What? Okay. I have no
Uh,
idea what you're talking about.
that's a pencil drawing. I'm thinking about if I got it inked, who I'd want to ink it for me. I could turn it
Oh,
into a sticker or something.
all right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to kick myself just to see this thing if we're going to talk about it because I can't see
Oh,
it. And
I'm sorry, man.
of course, you wouldn't ask your
It's
old
not even
buddy
real.
Rex to ink it for you, of course. So,
What?
just a possibility. Just put my, before Omer gets a shot at it.
Well, I'm flattered that you guys are interested in fighting over me. I feel really nice about that.
Well, I know the women usually fight over you, but in this instance,
But I don't want to cause. I don't want to cause no strife. Who knows?
Now, I love this future Hulk piece with, in the future, he's Maestro, right? And so here's Maestro's trophy room with Doom's
Oh shit! He's got
hand
fucking
and
Magneto,
armor
his
and
helmet,
his
and
mask.
fucking. Oh, he's got the Black Knight's fucking helmet.
Everything. Yeah, he's got everything in there. He's even
Oh,
got
dude,
Beast. He's even got Beast skinned out back there. See
oh,
that?
dude, up against the back wall. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's he skinned my favorite and one of his
Oh,
favorite characters.
that's
He's got
fucked up.
Wolverine's adamantium skeleton
He's got a
there.
he's got a sentinel head over there. Oh wait,
Sentinel
yeah, it's
head full of
Wolverine.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wolverine skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking wicked, dude. I've never seen this one.
Really? Okay. Well, this was in
Yeah.
a 2-page Future Imperfect.
Hmm.
Has
Again, while
yeah.
I was out of Marvel comics completely.
Possibly. I mean, I thought these came out in the early 90s, so I guess you
You
just
think? Well,
yeah.
I mean, okay. Again,
Well,
early '90s, I was buying a lot less Marvel because that was when Image
yeah.
started.
Well,
So, yeah.
Future Imperfect kind of told the Future Hulk story where, and it was done by George Perez, had embossed covers, very nice. And
Mm,
just awesome trophy rooms here, of the different things.
yeah,
And actually,
that's
other
crazy, dude.
artists, you can say Stiltman's. You can see Stiltman Stilt there and
Yeah, one
Crusher
of his legs.
Krill's. Yeah, leg there, and then you can see the wrecking ball from Absorbing
Absorbing.
Man and the arms
Mm,
from. So he ripped into these heroes to take, and some of the like Crimson Dynamo's helmet is damaged there.
oh, dude, he was taking trophies, my friend.
Yeah, he was taking trophies. Yeah, and Silver Surfer's board is not all there; it's broke.
What's that? All right. Right here in the foreground on the left hand side, that first little thing right there that looks like it's squished and it's blue. It's just kind of, it's right underneath Maestro's left foot. That it's all
Okay,
the way in the foreground.
that is Doctor Doom's mask being held by one of his hand gauntlets.
Oh. Okay, I couldn't get it big enough to see it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's crazy, dude.
yeah. Yeah, the attention to detail, Ant-Man's little helmet and Wasp little helmet, and
Oh, their poor little tiny heads.
it's been made into like a memoriam or museum, because it's got I don't know what the atom bomb blast back there is supposed to be. Maybe the origin of the Hulk, or
Yeah, probably the gamma,
mhm,
the gamma,
yeah,
the gamma bomb explosion. Jesus.
exactly. Yeah, you got it out. Good for you.
It took me a second.
Here's some pictures of when he was younger, just through the years. Uh, Writer, artist, colorist, editor. So he did some editing. Okay. I guess you would have to. There he is very early on in his career.
A little old hippie.
Yeah. Well, it was the 70s.
I love George, man. He's all good.
There he's working on a Scarlet Witch piece, coloring it. Probably at a convention.
Hmm.
Wonder what that thing's worth now.
Yeah.
$1,000. Still too cheap.
More than I can afford, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to get me one piece of original Dale Keown artwork. That's all I need. And I'll be a heavy man. I can stop looking for original artwork at that point.
Well, now this is Jim Starlin. We don't think of him, but he did a lot of characters too. Just look at all the characters here.
Oh yeah, no, he was good at it too.
I don't know why
You know,
Nitro there is in the foreground at the bottom and he's like sinking or dissolving. Because
yeah, I
he's
don't
the
know
one
what's
that
going
gave
on there,
cancer.
dude.
Huh? Maybe that's a dreamlike image,
Maybe. But you got Captain Marvel right there in the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Jim Starlin was good at that shit too. But I mean, George Perez was kind of next level.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. This is all Jim Starlin, though. I mean, he packed them
But
in there too.
I love Jim Starlin.
I think this is a page where they're piling in for the death of Captain Marvel when he gets cancer, because everybody shows up for that graphic novel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was my first guy. Well, I think that wasn't that Marvel's first graphic
That
novel.
was
Like,
Marvel's very
oh,
first graphic novel. Yeah, number
yeah,
4 was the introduction of New Mutants.
yeah, dude. And I bought it. It was either it came out right around the same time or just right after my dad had died of cancer. So that book had a big impact on me.
Oh, I imagine it did. Yeah.
And
I
I
never got
still have
the
my original copy.
if it was comic book size, I got like the Christmas holiday books. This is from Art Adams here. Wraparound cover where everyone's,
Pale, pale
going
red.
after Santa Claus. I can't remember this character there by Banshee though. What his name is. He's kind of an
Hold on.
obscure Marvel character.
Let me blow this up. Where Banshee?
He's got
Oh,
like
the
one
guy
of the
to it would be to his left if you're looking at the.
yes,
Yeah,
red and green
who,
and
who the
blue,
fuck is that
orange.
guy?
I I can't remember, but he's an obscure Marvel character
It's
that
a
made a few
horrible
appearances.
fucking. It's a
I
horrible
know.
design.
Here we go. I
It's
know.
it's terrible.
It is. It's
Why?
a mashup. That's
Why?
why he didn't appear much.
Uh, yeah, I can understand why because nobody liked them.
Yeah. Here's some more
That's a
holiday
horrible
specials.
design.
Of course, George Perez there in the 1994 one, which was epic. And some of the
Damn
treasure
it, Pale.
editions.
I'll do a couple of shots to get caught up.
I think this is Ramita Sr. on the front and back cover here. That's cool having it
Hell,
both
it's not
ways.
even 5 o'clock.
I never
Oh,
did
I
pick
got
up
this
any of
one.
these holiday grab bags. I never did pick them up.
Yeah, I actually got that one.
Yeah,
Not the one we're looking at now, but the one you just set up.
right. Shadow sounds
But
too
yeah, I
slobber.
normally
Too
know
slobber.
sober,
So, oh,
not
sober.
sober.
Sorry. Maybe I'm the one been
Jesus
drinking.
Christ, Rex, you added like 3 letters to that word.
It's fine. You're fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have this one. This is AC Comics, a shade cover done by him. He did some for Bill Black back in the day. Nice cover here, Americomics, first issue.
Cool.
I probably got that in back issue, but I was looking for those early non-Marvel DC titles, even back in the early 80s. And especially if they had like top tier artists like Perez on there. That one's from 1983. And here's one of those that I loved. And this particular guy that posted this said this was $1 bin fine, which is very cool. Fantico's Chronicles, which kind of like was an index, came out in 1982. And there you have some traditional George Perez colors for this cover. The Beast balancing on a ball while having an ice cream cone in the other hand. He really knows how to live.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is classic Avengers to me, right here. You got some heavy hitters there: Vision and Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Beast,
Iron Man.
Wasp,
Yeah.
and Silver and Scarlet Witch. Those are
Scarlet
some
Witch.
heavy hitters.
Yeah.
That's classic. You might add a few more, but this is the core team right here.
I really did. I hate to tell you, Rex, but when you look at the team, the weak guy in that picture is the Beast.
Oh, I'll hate you forever. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he might not be the most powerful.
I mean, he's the last guy on the team. Fucking Scarlet Witch is more powerful. Everybody's more powerful. He's still a powerful critter, and he's awesome. He's smart as shit. I'm not dissing him, but
And he's
as
more
far as
visually interesting blue than he ever was just
right, but as far as
with big
power
hands and
level
feet.
goes, he's just not like he's not up there with Iron Man, and
Well, I obviously you did not pick up Avengers. You were reading X-Men. While you were reading X-Men, I was reading Avengers. And George Perez, I mean, with his dexterity and power and stuff, he held his own. That's all I'll say. Here's one that where
I'm not putting him down. I'm just saying he's like
okay.
He's like the backbench on the Avengers. He's the backup guy. He's planning. He's doing all the scheming and shit like that.
Well,
but when it comes to pure physical action, dude, come on.
Yeah.
He can't compete with the Hulk. He can't compete with Thor. He can't compete with Iron Man. He's just not that strong.
He's great at crowd control.
He's the tactician. He's the guy that makes the plan.
Well, I mean, not so much when he was in the Avengers, although he was always played up as smart. But I almost hate when Hulk goes smart and Beast is always so brainy. It's like I want to see more action with the character, and that's the way Perez that's kind of the way they wrote him and did him,
Yeah. He was a lot more action back then.
Moving on away from gigging me, I was fortunate enough in 1979 to get this king size annual of X-Men. It's excellent read. I did read it. This cover here is inked by the great Terry Austin.
Oh yeah, I got this one, Arcana. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And remember, there's a Magneto cover that he did as well, where Magneto's claws are gonna, and he's trying to hold his own claws back from his face that George Perez did. X-Men
yeah, where
cover.
Magneto's like, yeah,
Yeah,
he's forcing Wolverine to like put his claws
stab
into his
himself
own neck.
in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, like right up under his chin. You know, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, he did the occasional X-Men cover.
mhm. And that was a real good
Here,
one. I like that cover.
here was an inspiration that he took for this particular piece, actual sculpture, kind of
Mhm.
do Wonder Woman. You can't beat the real life models. This is very early. We talked about White Tiger, in the here's a beautiful White Tiger, with gray toning. This is Jack Abel on the inks, an old time inker. Jack Abel did a lot of westerns, but
Oh,
early George Perez and White Tiger. Look at that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he I
Where's
really
his
like his
he
early.
didn't have his necklace yet, huh?
I think it's off to the
Didn't he
side
have like
there. I think it's off to the
oh okay,
side,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it looks
maybe
like
up
yeah,
in
it
the
might be.
air because he's in movement,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I see it now, yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
what was
because
so great
wasn't
about
it like some
Rampaging
kind of
Hulk.
talisman or
That
something?
was yeah, Talisman, yeah. That was kind of like Vixen had for DC Comics.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, where she could well you God man. What DC did to poor Vixen, that's oh.
Yeah. But now
And oi
you
oi Carrie, I haven't said hello yet, dear. Sorry.
I know that these magazines hold a special place in your heart as they do me. I especially like the black and white and gray toning, for the
Mm.
early Marvel 70s magazines that were
No,
in
dude,
black and
that's my
white with
stuff.
gray tone.
That's my jam.
That one Rampaging Hulk just pulled me.
Oh yeah.
Again,
Dude. My first Conan the Barbarian, Savage Sword. I was ruined. I was like
mhm,
black and white and gray tone, man. Fucking, I'm in love.
I would say this is probably an example of his colors. Maybe traditionally, I don't know. It looks so slick. It could be done otherwise, but I don't think so. He's got a bunch of characters in the background, even with the Force kind of dominating it. They're all back there.
Mm.
You got Tigra and Titana and Power Man or Luke Cage, whatever you want to call him,
Yeah,
your old
yeah.
school
Oh, dude, I can't
Hulk.
even blow it up big enough to see them all.
Oh, I know. This might be a segue because the clouds look so real. Real. They
Hmm.
look like a photo insert.
You think you might have used a photo sky shot and then like
Possibly,
over?
possibly for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see why not. That's not. It's not really cheating. It's just fucking making it look cool.
I wonder where he got those wonderful dragon and winged figure, all these shirts that he used to wear all the
Oh,
time.
dude, there's a ton of fucking online places that you can buy crazy Hawaiian shirts, and they cost a lot of money.
Carrie, I hope you're feeling better after your hospital trip overnight.
Oh
Hope
shit!
your neighbor's doing better. Batman 436 from 1989. I have multiple copies of
Sorry,
this,
Kate.
thankfully. Batman
No,
Year
Carrie
3,
was
he
in the
did
hospital.
did some of the covers. I don't know that he did the insides, but he did the covers. Oh, Pat Broderick doing the insides. Okay. Marv Wolfman doing the writing
Nice.
during this time.
There you go. Some good stuff there.
I don't know if you bought any of that, or probably the only reason I have it. From 1980, Avengers 195, the first cameo appearance of the Taskmaster, which was co-created. I always love the he's kind of a mix-up character that makes sense.
Well,
Again,
yeah,
early
his
Perez.
whole power is, he's got the mutant ability to
Yeah,
like mimic any battle move that he sees. If he can, if he sees you do it, he can do it.
exactly. I mean, that was different, where his eyes were sort of, without his eyes. If he was born blind, yeah, he's powerless, right?
Well, yeah, he becomes fucked.
How about this for a concept? Two George Perez villains go up against each other, one from Marvel and one from DC. How about Taskmaster, which was co-created by George Perez, and Deathstroke, that was co-created? So
Co-created by
Taskmaster versus
and,
Deathstroke.
and they're basically the same character.
Yeah, that's why I kind of brought it up.
Yeah,
Except
it would be
missing an eye.
It would be an epic battle, but I think it has to end up in a draw, right? Because they're equally matched.
If I was Taskmaster, I would go after Deathstroke's other eye because he's only got one.
Well, yeah, but you got to figure if you're Deathstroke, you're very conscious of protecting that one eye.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Try and poke out that other eye. But, it would probably wind up in a draw. I'll give you that. Now, here Wolverine's in his old, seldom used costume. Probably designed probably designed by
I think
Dave Cockrum.
Wasn't that they used that in the Savage Land for a little while.
Possibly. Yeah, you would know
I
better
think,
than me.
I think that was his Savage Land
You got
costume.
Sunfire and Havoc and
Havoc,
Polaris there as well. Banshee.
Yeah, Polaris. Yeah,
Polaris
Banshee.
with his Banshee with his pipe, smoking his pipe. Nice piece.
Sure and be gory.
Yes. What you said. The early Firestorm stories that ran in the back of Flash were
What's up,
art by
Ryan?
George Perez artwork. That's one reason I bought the Flash was for the George Perez Firestorm stories in the early 50s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hi, Ryan.
I got a bunch of those. I didn't realize that was George.
Yep. And Dave Giffen also did a backup story with Dr. Fate. And that's why I bought a bunch of the Flashes back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the
Love
Dr.
Dave
Fate.
Giffen or Keith Giffen.
They used to do Spectre as a backup on Flash sometimes too.
I don't remember that one.
I think it was.
I think you're thinking
Flash?
of Adventure Comics in the 70s with Jim
Yeah,
Aparo artwork.
I'm thinking of it. Yeah. I'm thinking of Adventure Comics. Yeah. Dude, I got a ton of those. I got all the. I got, I don't know, about 100 Aquamans from back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Ryan James in the house. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. Carrie, I'm glad you're home and you're recovering, dear. Sorry, I did not realize you were in the hospital last night.
Thank you, sir. From my heart to yours. Ryan did send me an image on Instagram. I don't know if that's the finished piece. I think it is. Is that the finished piece, Ryan?
I
of
might have
the
seen
Armored
this
Flyer
earlier.
versus, huh? What?
Yeah, I said I might have seen this earlier on my Instagram. If, if it's the
Yeah, he
same.
did. Yeah. I wish I could make it bigger. I showed it late or early this morning after midnight because we did a midnight stream with Apex Comics. I and Omer came on later. Of course, I'm his co-host, and we will be having an Apex After Dark Saturday at midnight Central.
Woo!
Yeah. So, and tomorrow we'll be celebrating 4 years of content on this channel, thanks to Apex and his challenge 4 years ago.
Hey, Apex. Love you, brother.
Happy Boxing Day, if I didn't say so, to the British. And Kwanzaa begins and runs to January 1st. Not that I care, but, you know, it is what it
Why?
is.
Happy Kwanzaa. If Kwanzaa's your thing, happy Kwanzaa. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what that means, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm an ignorant American, so sorry about
Oh.
that.
If you think it needs more, let me know. It will be part of the collage. Okay. So
Bro,
there you
look at
go. The
that.
latest
Holy
on the
shit.
artwork done for the Devil Flyer. You think the contrast is good enough there, Shadowhawk? Looking good, huh?
It's looking pretty damn good.
Of course, it's very small. You know, sorry, but it's very
I
small.
got it blown up as big as I can, just so I can
Yeah,
tell.
I can't actually
Uh,
from his post. I can't
Ryan's
blow it up any
level of
larger.
Ryan's level of detail is so fucking sweet, dude. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, Ryan.
Yeah, I was actually saying, you know, for a acrylic standee, you know, that this would make a great horizontal acrylic
Yeah, this
standee scene. You know,
yeah, that's beautiful piece, right?
it
Yeah,
is.
I think you got it, bro.
Imagine putting this on a lunchbox.
Imagine putting that on a fucking t-shirt.
Okay. That might have to be a wraparound as big as that is.
Fucking cool, brother.
Ryan, why isn't your handsome face on panel? Well, he doesn't have, I don't know. He may be working or on his way to work. Ryan, your talent blows my
Ryan had
mind. He
a
probably just needs
horrible
the link.
Christmas light accident last week,
Oh,
and
I
his
hope this.
face was obliterated. Carrie, um, he still has his eyes and his hands. He can still draw, but they're working on rebuilding his face right now. So, see,
Let's see if I can embiggen you.
I got your beginning.
Why can't I embiggen you?
Switch me over to the main screen. Swipe me
Look,
left.
you don't get it. You do not. You just don't get it. You know, that's what I'm trying to resolve is this very small screen without kicking myself. And sometimes when you share, and I can embig it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, if we switch places, if I switch you to over here, okay. And
Yeah. Okay.
now let's see if
Now
I
you
can
can.
embiggen you. I see. I don't even
You
think I
should.
can embiggen. Okay, then if I do that,
There you go.
but I don't know if I can
Okay.
bring myself
Now,
back. See, I don't. It's
yeah,
it's crazy.
you can bring yourself back. All you got to do is swipe yourself back into the main position
Yes,
once you're
yes, I
done.
know I can do that, but I'm trying to. Whoop! Wow, that okay? That was different. All right, let's try.
All right. What the
Okay.
hell is that?
I, see there now. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. You know. Um.
Okay. Anyway, that's the new drawing. It's,
Yes,
uh,
that's the new drawing that'll be going in Devil Flyer 2-page collage spread.
mid, Middle Hawk business manager did for me.
No, right. You shared it in a post. So just send it to me over on Instagram in a message, and I should be able to click on it and bring it up larger. Ryan, just send it to me on Instagram. I cannot receive messages on X, and I don't see that being resolved anytime soon.
Oh, I could probably do that too. So that would make it easier for you, Rex. Shit,
See, I don't
I
even
didn't
have
think
to
about
switch to make you big. Look at that. Because I'm on the advanced
it.
right
Ooh, fancy
now.
pants.
Now tomorrow we may have to go to EV Mux and give that a try. But for today, we're still on StreamYard. Just to give you a warning.
What's it called? EV Mux?
Yeah, Luke, Death Metal Hero, was actually using that for topic list.
EV Mux. Okay,
I know
it's a crazy, it's a weird name, but that's all right.
yeah,
I don't
it's
mind weird names.
EVMUX, I believe, streaming service.
Oh, EV Mux. Okay, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fine, Ryan. Yeah. Yeah. I was just enjoying it in the post, but yeah, if you send it to me in a message in Instagram instead of just like sharing it and mentioning my name, then I should be able to click on it and embiggen it a little bit more. But it looks awesome. Infinity Gauntlet, that was one of the things that sort of George Perez, I don't know why they pivoted, but where he kind of did the first few issues and covers, and then Ron Lim kind of took over the second part of the crossover for that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I mean, it might have been some kind of internal editorial conflict or something.
Yeah, or either that or just workload, because I mean they were drawing a lot of characters in that, you know.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, they were beating George Perez to death on that thing. Like, you can draw 30 characters on a single page. We need you to do that for 22 pages. What?
Here's George Perez on one of those issues with X-Men. Look at that. Every panel, except for those darked out panels, backgrounds, are just full of detail.
Yeah, bro. Look at even his Nightcrawler, dude.
Yeah.
And Nightcrawler is hard to add detail to, but look at his hair, look at his face.
Oh, his hair, and then Wolverine's little spiky, thing going up into black, and you got to leave that white line there. It's so smooth.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
It's not easy to do traditionally,
George Perez he's a beast, bro. He's a
Thank you.
beast.
He was a beast. That's right. He was a beast. Now that I've been big in myself, I might have to kick myself just to bring myself.
I might have to kick myself. I'm busy kicking my own ass over here.
Now we're back to normal, and now I can see your drawing. Now, who drew this?
The business manager.
Oh, well, wonderful. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'd love to take a crack at inking that. Absolutely.
Middle step. All right, well, dude, I'll see if I can figure out a way to get like a good digital copy of it. Yeah, and then send it to you. I might send it out to a few people because I'd like to see some different ink styles on this and see if I can turn it into a sticker.
Well, really, I wouldn't play with it that much. I just straight ink it because it's got such tight detail and everything. Really, it's I haven't got a lot to interpret with.
No, bro,
it's really tight. It's nice.
Yeah, you don't have to redo it or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You want it to look like She did it because she did a
My
wonderful job on the drawing.
Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, I just wanted to like be easier to reproduce. Because it's just
Mhm.
pencils right now. So if I can get like a nice digital ink copy that I can make like a trading card out of or a sticker or something like that.
Here you go, another George Perez X-Men. Dun 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 dun. Psylocke there and Gambit. Now, if you had gotten this and not like John Byrne, I would still be happy. It's great stuff.
Oh, bro, look at it.
And can I
Look at George.
just point out?
He's got Storm, Psylocke, and Jean Grey all lined up there, and they are all
Mhm.
exquisitely beautiful. And then
And one
he's
thing
got
that John Byrne and George Perez both did equally nice was debris, like all the
yeah,
debris in the
oh yeah,
foreground. You know,
yeah, all the little
all the
wreckage in the
wreckage.
background, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's fucking cool shit.
All the wreckage. That's
You
not
gotta
easy
love
to
that
do.
stuff,
That's not easy to do and
dude.
make it look
Well,
right, you know?
that's one of the things I love about Dale, man. He fucking Keown does wreckage really good.
Sons of the Tiger and Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Bill Mantlo
Ooh.
on the stories, but George Perez White Tiger, the layouts are inventive and keep the action going. And Mantlo and Perez seem on the same page now. Here's a few pictures from issue 21 with the Prowler, which is pretty much a Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah, the Prowler, the guy
Who
with the purple cape and the gloves.
here's a trivia question. Do you know who came up with the Prowler? It will blow you away.
Oh, shit! I think I know this one too. It's not somebody you would normally expect. Crap, I don't know, Rex. Go ahead.
Well, at the time, Amazing Spider-Man was drawn by John Romita Sr., but it was actually Junior as a boy that came up with the character.
No shit. That's fucking cool.
John Romita Jr. as a kid. Yep.
Yeah, because I remember
Now,
when the
very
Polisher first appeared, and he
Spawn-like
was
character, Shadowhawk. Very Spawn-like character, really. Early on.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, he
Look
didn't
at
have
that layout. Look
quite
at that double-page layout. Wow. In
the
magazine.
crazy. Look at that white tiger, dude. Wow, fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
white. I mean, a totally white costume. You know, come on,
Dude. It made coloring fucking really easy.
well, yeah, but I mean, it's all a totally black or totally white costumes can be difficult.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
look
I
how many
mean,
characters I've created with black in the last few years, and Inner Man is just like this. He's got a totally white costume, which is kind of unnerving, but that was the concept behind him. Oh, look at that. Thanos. Oh, I lost Shadowhawk. He'll be back here in a minute, hopefully. Probably got a tech call. Here he is. There you are. There you are.
Oops, I'm back. So it's a problem when you're working on your phone, you get a little buzzed up and you accidentally hit buttons you don't mean to hit.
Yeah. Well, you got to wonder if the Infinity Stones and all that wasn't depicted as nicely by George Perez and Ron Lim. Would it have been in Avengers Endgame and Infinity Wars and all that? Would it have been actually, in the movies? And now everybody knows who Thanos is.
Yeah, because
You know who
Thanos was
came up with?
bad.
You know
He
who came up with?
bad.
You
He
know who came
wasn't
up with
really.
Thanos, right?
Was it Jim Starlin?
Jim Starlin. Yeah. Hmm.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
This is
but
always one of my
Thanos was he was
favorite
like the
George Perez.
generic dark side, you know, because dark
Oh
side
yeah.
was like all
Hmm.
scary in DC, and then Thanos was like Marvel's kind of generic version of him until
Yes.
they came up with the Infinity Gauntlet story and did all that shit.
Yes. Wonderful white tiger layout from the Sons of the Tiger, magazine. You can just see
So that's
George
cool.
Perez, a young George Perez, practicing his perspective here. Just wonderful design, though, integrating the character
Yeah,
into.
that's neat, dude. It almost looks like his one toe is like on the top of that building.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah. Hmm.
It's fucking so cool.
He's got a light touch, a lot lighter than Godzilla.
Yeah, he's not crushing the building, thank God.
He's not crushing the building, right? No.
Oh my god, dude. There's so much new Godzilla stuff coming out. I'm so screwed.
Well, I mean, just keep up with the movies. Some
Oh, dude.
New Teen Titans
I found
goodness.
I found a Godzilla bank the other day. It's a glass bank with gold highlights on it. Fucking beautiful. I found a Godzilla completely made out of little crystals that you can get in like 4 different little things, and it's got a little personalized plaque on it.
Hmm.
Um, I'm getting sucked into the Godzilla hole, dude.
No, don't. No, resist. Nope.
I'm trying. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
resist. Here you go. Here's a 1993 Wolverine. Probably
Nice. Who did
convention.
this one?
That's George Perez.
That's Perez.
All
Wow.
done in pencil. Yeah. Probably a convention
Nice.
sketch.
That's cool. I like it. He's got the cigar in the mouth, the smoke floating up
Mm-hmm.
around his head.
Yeah, he
Hell
probably
yeah.
did that with an eraser.
See, and his hair doesn't look fucking stupid. It looks
No,
like,
it looks grounded. Yeah.
like, well, it looks like he's just like kind of a crazy ass fucking wild man. You know,
Get off
it
my
doesn't look like
lawn.
it's.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's all coiffed up into this like
Quaff.
stupid little. He's got
Yeah.
like 9 pounds of gel in there.
Look at that, man. Just pounding Sandman. And Sandman in his
Oh,
old costume.
that doesn't sound good.
It's clobbering time. Of course, he had a good run with Pablo Marcos on the inks here. Pablo did some
Yeah.
stuff in the Conan books. He was an
He's
inker and artist.
Oh,
Huh? What?
like, uh, the main problem I see with that is if Ben is trying to punch Sandman in the face, all Sandman has to do is make his face soft,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it's
he's
not
kind of
gonna.
like the Vision. He's kind of like the Vision in that he can make himself really dense or he can make himself very intangible.
Right, yeah, he's got like control over his molecular structure. So I mean,
Right.
technically, it's. I mean, unless Ben Grimm caught him off guard, I guess.
I had
I
like
got this one.
I had like 10 copies of this at one time, something like that, and now I don't even have one. First appearance of cover appearance, and I think first appearance of Taskmaster cameo picture. I don't know if this is his first.
I might have a couple of these, Rex. Let me, if I can find one, I'll send you one.
I found like 10 copies somewhere that were kind of like had printing ink on the covers somewhat. I can't remember. They weren't pristine, but you know, they were his first appearance, and I knew it was going to be worth something. But yeah, love Taskmaster. Remember when they used to do the page reveals, at the end? He showed up right at the end, in the last page, as the villain after subduing a couple of the people.
Well, they would do that like the last panel cameo, right? I mean, and
yes,
then see that's
yes.
and that's where we get into. Is that the first appearance or not?
First
because
cameo. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That shit pisses me off because technically, to me, that's the first appearance of the character. If you got a drawing of them, they deliver a line, even if it's the last panel of the last page.
I
of
have the first appearance of Wolverine, 180. 180. Yep.
Yeah, and doesn't he deliver like a wise ass line to Hulk, like, "Hey, bub," some shit like that.
He identifies himself as Weapon X and as Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he's
but
speaking in two.
But that's not his. Somehow, that's not his first appearance. What the fuck?
No, and if you go and look at Cable's is even more glaring. He's on multiple pages saying multiple things.
Yeah.
They want him on the cover, though, just like this. They want him on the cover.
Well, then put him on the cover to start with, instead of fucking, putting him in a cameo appearance on the last panel of the last page of a book.
I agree, my friend. And this is a rare treat where you get a George Perez cover, but with John Byrne headshots up there. I used to own that page.
Or it would be great, right? Like with Wolverine. Instead of having him appear and say a bunch of shit to Hulk, you just have him saying shit to Hulk off panel. You don't see him yet. Yeah. Right. And you don't get to see him yet. You get to see maybe
see the word balloons. Yeah.
Right.
Well, they would not count that. They would not count that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, but because the way it is now, that first cameo appearance should be the first appearance. But if you would have not put Wolverine in there, just put his words in there, maybe put a silhouette of him coming through the forest, walking up to the Hulk.
First silhouette appearance.
Right. And then, then the next issue, you put Wolverine on the cover fighting the Hulk. Boom. Now you've got your iconic first issue. Nobody's going to fucking argue about it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here's something more close to home. Now, I had supported an Indiegogo and had Devil Flyer and Hopper actually put on a very nice cover, Tribulation Task Force number 1.5. So that's technically his first appearance. But let's say that it was the ash can. Well, on the ash can, all you get to see is Cy Marco's hand holding the trident and Devil Flyer's hand holding the trident. So would that be considered his first cover appearance? Or in this case, second cover appearance, even though it's just his hand and forearm?
No, because you don't get to see his face or anything. He's not revealed as a character.
Okay.
All you get to see is a piece of him. You don't get to. That's why I said you can do a silhouette. You can have, Wolverine with the fucking hunched over silhouette walking up to Hulk. But you can't tell what he looks like. You can't see his costume. Maybe he's got like a red glint in his eye and he's talking some shit. Then the next step, issue 182 or 181, whatever the fuck it was, You fucking put him on the cover, and there you go. Everybody's problem is solved. There's no more debate.
I'm glad you reminded me of how some of those Marvel, primarily Marvel, but also DC stories, ended, where the protagonist is a mystery at the end of it. You maybe see a shadow, or you
Yeah,
see maybe all of his costume except his face is in total shadow. With
right.
the limp
Or you,
superheroes next to him. And see, that's kind of what I wanted to show, in Ryan's piece, where the hero is limping in the hands of the enemy.
right. Well, that's like kind of like the classic. Oh, you still there, Rick? Hold on.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Uh, when you do the Avengers, they're all tiny, and then whoever the villain is, Magneto or whatever, is like takes up most of the, like 2/3 of the page, and the Avengers are all tiny at the bottom. They're all like, oh, in defensive positions, like they've done that a million times in comic books, right? Where you oversize the villain,
Uh-huh.
and you know what I'm saying? You make like the villain giant on the cover, like he's
Oh, definitely. Dr.
looming.
Doom did it a lot in Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, Magneto and fucking X-Men.
Look at Neil Adams. Neil Adams, where the character's even crushing the logo.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that oversized stuff. That's kind of why I did the
I mean, that's comic book.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean yeah, I mean I've had artists that will not be named do stuff like that. Amongst others. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the
I mean, if you can pull it off right, it's a cool effect, and even though it's been done 1,000 times,
beast.
it's still always cool.
And
Oh,
how
that
could I
Hellcat!
forget Hellcat?
There's my girl.
Here's her first appearance, not as the cat, because the woman that played the cat that had this costume, right? It was called just the Cat in the 4-issue series that John Romita Sr. Did the covers to, and I think I forget
Right?
the
Didn't she like give the costume to this girl, or somehow
well,
this girl got?
Patsy Walker, even from the 40s, 50s in time, Atlas Comics, was in Romance Comics. That's who they made the character Hellcat. Patsy Walker got the costume and became
Okay,
Hellcat.
right. So were the powers in the costume? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like,
Yeah. The power is kind of costume oriented. Yep.
oh, okay. So it's kind of like an Iron Man suit or something.
But it's wild that they took Patsy Walker, who had been for decades in the Romance Comics, and made her an
And turned her,
Avenger,
yeah.
and
That's
later
pretty
a
cool.
Defender. She was in the Defenders.
Dude, and okay. And there are no women in comics. Women never get no respect. They always
You're right.
get treated like shit. Look at fucking this broad got elevated to Hellcat from being a romance fucking novel bitch. I mean,
She was a redhead, a ginger.
yeah. Well,
A
gingers are
fiery
extinct
ginger.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Gingers are on the hit list these days, my friend.
Yes, that's why I brought it up. But I mean, what else would Hellcat be but a ginger? A fiery redhead.
Why not? Yeah, or like even like orange, like a fucking tabby cat. Like looking with like fucking crazy fiery orange. My little cat Phoebe, man, I had a little tabby cat. She was out of her tiny little mind. I love that cat.
Short-haired rogue. George Perez,
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah. Never cared for the short-haired rogue.
Didn't she started out as a villainess, right? And
Yeah,
in
and she had like kind of
short hair.
medium hair when she started out. It wasn't
Mm,
super short, and then they shortened
mhm.
it up. And then when she finally became an X-Man, they gave her some nice, flowing hair and made her pretty. But yeah, I was never a big Rogue fan, especially uh, when she sucked Carol Danvers' fucking superpowers and
Mhm.
fucked Miss Marvel up because I loved the Miss Marvel, the old character.
Here's Jean Day doing some inks. I love how they just put the female characters all in blue to set them apart,
Hmm.
Just a wonderful device. Very simple but effective. Look at that. Look at all that detail.
Oh, dude, that's cool. You got Quasar thing. You got
Giant Man, the black version, who later got cancer, I think,
oh,
and
it's,
but was
okay.
cured.
I was trying to figure out who that was. I thought it was almost Black Lightning at first, but I'm like, no, that's DC. Yes.
That's DC, yeah. Uh-huh. This was part of the Project Pegasus. Oh, and Claw. That's Claw. Man, wow. I love Claw. He's a wonderful character.
Oh, dude, with the horn on his hand.
With the hand, yeah, with vibranium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Fucking clothes, cool, dude. I always
Uh,
thought he was underutilized. I thought he
by
could have been
Jack
a much.
Kirby. Jack Kirby design with all the lightning bolts and stuff on his
Yeah,
costume and
but
sort of
but
no
I thought he could
nose.
have been
Wonderful.
like they could have used him more, dude. He could
Oh,
have been like
absolutely.
a top level like villain,
Hmm. Hmm.
if they wrote it right. But I don't know. I guess nobody ever liked Claw that much.
Oh, I love Claw. I think he's one of the, uh,
I did too, but
characters that
I mean, I think we're
Jack Kirby.
I think we're in the minority, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I
I
guess.
mean, I loved Rom. I loved Jack of Hearts.
After George Perez came to DC, he had a good long run on here's Justice League of America 200. And this is signed by Len Wein and George Perez. George Perez, I've got his signature on a Marvel comic. And if you see his signatures, mostly he signs over the logo, not the art. He had a very thin signature, and it was usually up in the logo if you got a signature on a cover. He did not like obscure the art in any way, which was quite nice, actually. There
Yeah,
you go. There's one of its. So are
I mean,
you team Raven or are you team Starfire? Which do you prefer? Or does it matter?
uh,
Because Risey, makes a big thing that he's team Raven.
when it comes to Teen Titans, dude,
Uh-huh.
I like Raven, I like Starfire, and I like Terra. I thought that storyline with Terra, the
Oh, it was
evil,
great.
uh,
Yeah, and again, you got to see rock debris. A lot of rock
yeah,
debris.
yeah, like fucking, it was cool, man. She
Mm-hmm.
could like pull up, rocks out of the earth and just like bury you with them and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
I like that stuff. I like all three of them. I mean, overall sexiest, obviously Starfire, you know. Um, but I like the dark side of Raven. She's
Mm-hmm.
kind of freaky. And then Tara is like,
Oh, with
she's one of
Trigon,
those.
her father, demonic
Yeah, yeah.
father. Yeah.
And then Tara is like the girl, she's a little dangerous. You don't know if you can trust her or
Oh,
not.
yeah,
You
that's
know?
the way they wrote her. Was she a villain or a hero, or was she a sort of a spy, in the
Yeah,
group?
I
Yeah.
mean, I loved all of those characters, man. Teen Titans was a really good title back in the day. It was written well, it was
Oh,
drawn well.
absolutely. Marv Wolfman with George Perez, you couldn't do better.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It was great stuff, dude. I love
Hmm.
that.
It rivaled anything
Billy
Marvel
Power
was
in the
doing.
house. Hail, Billy. What's going on?
Billy Power Max in the house. Hey, Billy. Well, well, well. You never can tell. Well, well, well. Um, yeah, Wally Wood's Thunder Agents, sort of mid 80s here, Perez cover. I'd already been introduced to Thunder Agents in the early 80s, and also Mike Gustovich's, any teen groups I loved, like Thunder Agents, which was a revival from 20 years ago. Uh,
Really?
Characters
Okay.
from Tower Comics, Wally Wood's Tower Comics. They brought them back. Not only in this was a later iteration, but I loved this and like um, Pat Broderick's Elementals. Any
Mm.
teen groups, I loved Mike Gustovich's uh, Justice Machine. And Shadow, we will be having Mike Gustovich on in a few weeks, hopefully. Um,
Oh, cool.
he says my drawing will be done in about a week, and he'll be sending that to me. And I said, well, I would like to have you on to talk about it and your work again. And he said, absolutely. So we will be having Mike Gustovich on at some point in the near future. So I'm very excited about that. We also had
Ah,
him on
sweet.
Rex Hex and Apex one time, which was very nice because I know that Hex and Apex are big fans of Mike Gustovich, and Justice Machine. Mike is kind of like Michael T. Gilbert, who did Mr. Monster. He's one of the earliest independent publishers, kind of like Bill Black from AC Comics. Not everybody was doing that independent, their own IP thing by mail order back in the day.
Yeah.
Not everybody was doing that. But Mike and Michael were two of the pioneers of that. Of course, the new Teen Titans' second appearance, even though this is their first appearance, trivia question. What was their first appearance? And I've already
Oh,
named
bro.
it.
Yeah, I got this one. This is, yeah.
Yeah, I
First
actually
collector's
have this
item
one.
issue.
Yeah.
I
This
think
is
I've got a few of these.
this is their second appearance.
Yeah, but it says first collector's item issue.
Right. And it's a good one to have, believe me. But especially in near mint condition. But
But
I
again, here we go with what's the official first appearance?
do you know? I'm asking the trivia question to you.
No, I don't even know. I'm
Okay, I named it
sure they
earlier in the
probably
show.
appeared. They probably appeared in Batman or Detective Comics or something. No, okay.
No. I mentioned it earlier. DC Comics presents number 26 in a 16-page preview.
Oh, Jesus
When I was
Christ.
talking about
Okay.
Captain
Yeah,
Carrot and
yeah,
Arak.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They
See,
were
and
in
now
one of
you're gonna
those
hit me with
16-page previews.
you're gonna hit me with the 16-page preview. I'm talking about what was their first comic book. Was it this one? Like
Yes.
first
Yes.
full
Yep.
comic book? Okay.
Yep. First full comic book right there. Yep.
All right.
Now, one thing you might have forgotten about or never knew, George Perez, very early on, before he even did Avengers, did Logan's Run.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Very early. Yeah.
Dude, I think I actually have a Logan's Run graphic novel,
And
like
it
a
was a series
magazine.
for a little bit. It was a series,
It's
not
like a
just the movie
magazine.
adaptation.
Yeah, but I think I got the movie adaptation. It's like
Hmm.
a magazine size graphic novel.
Right. Feisty robot today.
Who's a robot?
I don't know. I know you're a robot, Billy. You're not real. Okay. So Carrie talking, what if,
No, Carrie's just talking
what if
shit.
I am Carrie? Yeah. This is Hulk of the future, Maestro, that collected all those trophies in black and white. This was one of the covers.
Oh yeah, he's got the beard and he's like going bald and shit.
Going bald, yeah.
It's kind of a cool look. I mean, it really. Uh, I haven't read any of these stories, so I see the images and I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, stopped reading Marvel
Loved
and
his
DC in '99. Boom.
loved his covers, man. And there's Jocasta down there, one of my favorite characters. I watched an animated Avengers thing and I actually know how to say her name, Jocasta, now.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've been telling you that for years, right?
I know. There's number one of Wonder Woman. Wonder
What did you
Woman.
think it was?
You don't. Unpronounceable. How about that? Yeah,
Ah,
they
I don't even
destroyed
know.
her. They destroyed her.
Oh, didn't they melt her down?
I don't know about melting her down, but because she was made out of vibranium, and you're not supposed to be able to liquefy that for Wolverine or anything. Sorry.
No, wait a minute. I think that original she was made out of adamantium, and
Oh, what did I
Ultron.
say? I thought I said
You
adamantium.
said no. You said vibranium.
Oh, okay. Okay. I must have been
Right.
thinking of
So,
Captain
so I
America's
think what
shield.
happened was the original Jocasta when
Mhm.
Ultron reformed his body and shit, he
Look
fucking
at the
melted her
debris.
down and used her as his like new adamantium shell.
But it's been written and they ignore it. You can't reliquefy it once it sets up. It's unbreakable. It's in the form it's going to be in. And now they got Magneto, doing the extracting it out of Wolverine's body and being able to be melt down again. So why isn't like Thor's lightning able to melt? It's supposed to be indestructible metal. That's the way they wrote it,
All right,
but they
right.
break it all the
Rex,
time.
look at it this way.
Hmm. They break their own rules. I'm just saying.
Okay, but look at it this way. In
Hmm.
the 1800s, we thought we knew what we were doing. And then in the 1850s, we discovered a bunch of new shit. In the 1900s, we discovered a whole nother bunch of new shit, and we became an industrialized nation. We fucking built rockets. We went to the moon. We've done all this fucking shit in an
Okay.
incredibly
Yeah.
short amount of time.
Hmm.
So it's you got to apply the same kind of logic. I mean, if it can
Right.
happen
Marvel
in the
says it's
real world,
unbreakable, and then they break it. Sure.
dude, it was unbreakable until they learned a fucking new technique to fucking work with it.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Maybe they might even wrote
I
it in that
mean,
way.
I'm just saying,
Lame.
it's comic
Lame.
book logic, bro.
It's comic book
Uh,
logic. Okay.
are you are you a comic book fan or not, Rex?
Well, I
God
never
damn
read
it!
them. I never read them.
No, I know you never read them. You just order them and fucking put them in a box.
Ain't I a stinker? There you go, man. Look at that. Mm-mm-mm.
I got your stinker.
I got your stinker. Pull my finger. Wonderful team. Wonderful. New Teen Titans.
Wait a minute, that's the wrong song.
Yeah, I know. That's X-Men. That's Fox X-Men. That's what the
You actually
Titans
tricked me
need.
for a second there.
That's what the
They
Titans
do. They
need.
need a good. They need a good theme song.
Absolutely. Yeah. There you go.
All right,
George Perez,
somebody.
The Dark. I believe I've got this one. Yeah.
Oh,
Full enhanced cover.
one of you musical fuckers out there, and I know there's a bunch of you,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm even tempted to attempt it myself. But somebody come up with a really cool Teen Titans theme. That would be awesome.
Yeah. They need something that is as catchy as the old Fox. Definitely the old Fox.
Something that's like as iconic as the X-Men. You know what I
This
mean?
is
It's
Ron
like
Lim here. That's Ron Lim after he took over.
yeah. Dude, Lim is he's kind of after my time.
Really?
I guess
Even
he's
though he came out in the mid-90s? Well, I mean, you were doing image stuff.
yeah, dude. By the mid-90s, I was very little DC and Marvel. I collected
Mhm.
X-Men from Marvel, and DC I only picked up like every now and again, like if there was a Spectre book or a Swamp Thing or something like
Right.
that.
It
I
had to
mean,
catch your,
my yeah, my DC basically went to zero, and my Marvel went to like 10% of what my pull is used to be because it just went all. I just went the X titles and Wolverine, and
yeah.
everything else you can skip.
I guess we'll end on a Batman done by George Perez. If you want to see some more Batman from George Perez, probably in his run of Justice League, probably the most, but he did do a few.
This is pretty cool, but all right, go back to
Shadowhawk.
that.
Okay, just in a minute. Shadowhawk, you should know by now there's logic, woman's logic, comic logic, men's logic. When Rex logic were not meant to understand, just nod along, go along with him. And Ryan says, I respect Shadow's opinion, but I agree with Rex on this one. On the adamantium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Ryan's
saying,
on my side on that one.
maybe they find new ways to manipulate it. All right, and this is a beautiful fucking drawing.
Right.
At the same time, it looks like fucking Batman is on the goddamn runway at a fucking goddamn Victoria's Secret model fucking shoot. I
I'm too
don't get
sexy
the
for the
cape.
spire.
I
Too sexy for the spire.
do not get the cape, but no, I don't like it. Sorry.
Okay. Not at all. Okay. Well, we can't end
That
on a
ain't
downer. Here we go. Some Avengers. Always go to the Avengers. Look at this, man. This rivaled anything the X-Men had. I'm just saying.
Oh, hell
Look
yeah.
at that. Oh, with the Beast, the Grim
Good
Reaper.
stuff.
Oh, my goodness. That's, wow, I hadn't even seen this. This is UK here. That's, I'm not sure if Perez did that one, but that one's cool. I've never seen that. That is cool. UK one.
Bing, bang.
There we go. But
Bing,
yeah, look at that. Beautiful. With the Beast in the foreground. They're all bondage cover. The old costume for Wonder Man. Yes. Wonderful covers. Look at that. Ants covering everybody.
Good shit, bro.
What more action do you want on a cover?
Flesh. right.
I mean, this was the heyday for Avengers. This was a high point. Look at that. Going up
Talk
against
about
Ultron.
eating Scarlet Witch. Wow.
Look at all that debris. I mean, he was so good with debris. Although I know it's small on your phone. Rex, it's really good to hear your voice calling my name. It sounds so sweet. Billy Power Max. There we go.
Hey, Billy.
It's good to see you, Billy.
All
Glad you
right,
came in.
everybody.
Hope you had a wonderful Christmas.
6 o'clock. I got to go.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner? You got to tell us what's for dinner.
I'm not sure. Man, I haven't really talked about it yet.
Yeah. Food. Who needs food?
Bro, I've been eating prime rib for the last couple of days, man. I'm so full of just prime beef that I'm not even hungry. It's
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually got some roast beef in there I'm going to eat probably. I already had one piece. Howbeit it was almost fat, and I gave most of it to Abby. Good stuff nonetheless.
I messed up, dude. We had baked sweet potatoes, fresh baked French bread with butter and garlic, the prime rib, and some veggies to go alongside, some mushrooms, onions, and stuff. And oh my god, dude. I ate enough to probably last me until the beginning of the year.
Well, that's good. Nobody will be starving around here. Here you go. Here's a cartoon.
That's
I
right.
really like drawing that funny little monkey man. Now, see there, he says he's more monkey than he is cat. Any chance we could have a comeback? You never know, George. You never know. The beast.
See, I always thought he was more,
monkey.
yeah, like ape-like. Yeah. I don't classify him as, I mean, because he was kind of, like a mix, but he had the toes and the hands and and all. But yeah, I always thought of him as more of like a monkey type character.
Yeah, he's athletic. He's swinging around, right? He's hominoid. He's a real swinger with the girls. I mean, he even went to a nightclub one time. What can I say? Huh?
There you go.
George Perez, nobody rivals him. We'll have to go back. We'll have to feature him again at a later date. And just wonderful. Here he is with the Justice League going up against Avengers. Wow. Just incredible stuff. From the story down below that we never got that he wanted to do in the 70s because he actually started drawing that. And the one we actually got in the early 2000s there up top.
Man, my granny shower didn't put the eggs in.
So many characters, so many memorable moments. Thank you, George, for getting me into comics. Thank you all for showing up again today. We will do something again tomorrow. I'm actually working on a game for a trivia game for us to work, a panel game. If you want to be on that panel.
Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Sardine stream, people.
Oh, and also at midnight, technically
also,
early Sunday, Apex After Dark with me and Apex.
I don't think I've showed you this yet. I got this day before yesterday, I think. Ah, crap. Hold on, I gotta fix my camera first. Hi. Boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Baby just came in.
Ooh. Oh, now wait a minute.
Our buddy Sean.
Dan Lawless.
Salty and a Dan Lawless cover. Did I
Uh,
show you this already?
now, who wrote it?
It's Salty. Sean. Shit. I
So,
can't think of his
what's he
name.
go by? Salty, I forget. Salty Cracker?
Uh,
No?
Salty Traveling Seas, I think he started off as. And then he just.
Okay. No, I don't really know him. Interesting.
Oh, dude, it's a really cool story. It's Ben Franklin gets
Oh, so
projected
you read
into
it.
the future.
He's a reader.
No, but I know what the
The
synopsis
premise.
is.
It's time traveling
Yeah.
with Ben Franklin when he was younger, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
and he gets projected into the future, and he has to fight like an AI that's trying to take over the United States. Pretty cool
Oh.
shit.
Terry said yesterday at the hospital, or day before yesterday at the hospital, she had mayo sandwich with a hen of chicken. Just gross.
Oh yeah,
I would have threw it back at him and said, "Get me something I can actually eat."
a mayo
Mayo is off
sandwich
the
with
menu.
a hint of chicken. Oh
Chicken
god,
salad is
dog.
off the menu. Sorry. Do you
Mhm.
like tuna salad? Of course you do.
Well, you know I do, but I
You
don't.
know
I
I do.
use very little mayo.
I actually have this
I use
this one on
I use
postcard.
I use mustard and horseradish. I don't use mayo.
Billy is now banned from the channel.
Oh well, shit, Billy,
He
what'd you
says
do?
mayonnaise is awesome.
Damn it, Billy, you
Damn it,
crossed the
Billy.
line.
You crossed the line, right? With me, anyway. I know he likes mayo.
Billy just gotta push the fucking limits, you know.
I feel like we looked at as much X-Men stuff as we did as Avenger stuff, with George Perez, because he did some awesome stuff.
That
This is
and
some.
some Teen Titans tossed in there as well.
Oh, definitely. I mean, look at the power of that first panel with Storm. She's just breaking loose. Look at that. So awesome stuff from that android.
No, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
look at that shit. That's
Nobody filled every
that's
nook and cranny of a
oh, bro,
page
just
like
go,
George Perez.
Rex, go back.
Okay, go back.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Like, blow up that first panel, people. That
And then that second
is
panel where the glass shards coming
all
through the
that.
window, nearly taking Banshee's
Yeah,
head off and exploding.
but all that stuff that's going on, that fucking
Mm-hmm.
explosive force and everything, it's basically like a modified Kirby Crackle.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. With debris or
It's
power, energy. Yeah.
fucking so cool. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
That's
It's like the
the
danger room gone
that's
wrong,
yeah, it's just beautiful.
And you
Did
got
that
Kirby
kind of
Crackle. I mean, look at this first panel here and the last panel and in between. It's all full of Kirby Crackle.
Billy quit it. He said the Storm is good at breaking wind.
He's IA program.
Alright, you guys.
Don't like tuna or chicken, so much mayo. Yeah.
No, but you want to put tuna and corn on your pizza, Carrie. But
Oh man, always back to the pizza thing. Give the girl a break. Come on. She likes what she likes. What can I say?
I didn't make up the recipe, bro.
Look at this trigon piece. Look
I
at
like
this.
raw fish. A
Look
lot
at
of
that.
people that don't like raw fish, but I do.
Yeah, well, you're an oddball. Trigon.
Never claimed I wasn't.
Raven's father.
Have you ever once heard me make any kind of claim to sanity whatsoever?
No, you're here every day, so
Exactly.
keep collecting and go see